choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin. Just being honest.
Opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Tonight we've got a...
You see, it's two type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. And it's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. Photo poor, so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo poor, so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Top floor, top dog, like I just signed a TDE. Gang, gang, gang. Know we all gotta eat. Up late, bills due, rent due, I ain't been asleep. Looking in the mirror, all I see is everything that I wanted to be. My city depended on me, that's on G.O.D.
The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the New Orleans Saints and the Detroit Lions. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Tries the left side and finds Olave. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Got an open man, it's Olave. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Chances are good. He's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. He completes it to Beckham. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 19. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. From the 17, Herbert. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
They snap it to Herbert. He's got his tight end Fant. And the Saints are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Kamara is into the end zone for a Saints touchdown. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all Lebanon defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now at his first 2 carries of the ballgame. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Fournette running out of the gun. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Saints will have the football back. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. This is the tight end Fant. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's only able to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
After 1, 7-0. Audier Sports. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1, if people want to run the football, this is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Play action. It's Herbert. And that is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
You know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. A solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go on?
I I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Over the middle, complete. That's Evans. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And now it's 3rd and 3.
That's the gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Fournette. And he's got room. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 79 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Back to throw now on 1st down. It's complete to Williams. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. The Lions had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throw left side complete to Troutman. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Evans is in for a Lions touchdown. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides. But sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Kamara up the middle. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And he wisely will throw that one away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Herbert now. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. 4th down. On comes Saints kicker Will Lutz. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Lions take over first down 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Evans. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing out right here, caught by Olave. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Looking deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
It will be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Saints will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Lutz good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They'll look to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. That's out to his running back, Fournette. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And they're back within a touchdown at 17-10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. The final shot before the break for Herbert. And this throw will be intercepted. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. This will be a return from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They're going to look to throw. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Saints will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
So pass interference, the call there. Always, obviously, Charles, such a subjective call. You agree with the penalty?
Well, from where we're standing right now, I think the officials are tightening things up here in the second half. Maybe a defender gets away with that in the first, but this time the flag comes out, and I think it's a good call.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down. Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On second down, Kamara. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still had the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now it's Herbert. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown! A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Saints have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. No stopping Peyton Turner on that sack. He would not be denied. And a play like that, with how far he had to go to make that sack, shows how athletic defensive ends have become in the NFL.
And not just athletic. This is coached in a big way. Run to the football at all times. How about him never giving up on it and pursuing all the way across the field?
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Got St. Brown running the quick slant here. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll set up a throw. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the Saints' 43-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Barnett. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Evans. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
A loss of a yard.
He'll drop to throw. Open man is Quintez Cephas. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
36-yard line.
So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Tackled back at the 41-yard line.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think he might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his target. It's Evans. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 24-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They'll look to throw here on first down. That's complete to Troutman right side. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll look to throw again. And a catch right side by Evans. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 7-yard line.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Second and 6 with the ball on the 7. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. It's their quarterback. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Aiden Hutchinson. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Herbert. That's caught over the middle by Fant.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of the defense.
The Saints on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Aiden Hutchinson able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Here comes the Saints punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded just inside the 30. 54 yards on the punt, 12 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. That'll give him 8 that time. And it'll be 2nd and a couple.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't it?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And some space here. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 95 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
He'll flip this out to Evans. A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. They go play action here on 1st down. And that'll be caught with St. Brown. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 25 yards that time.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Barnett, and he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
When you're trying to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
Second and 5. Flushed it, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. A huge win defensively there on the sack, setting him back 12 yards. And now 3rd and goal. Charles, not to point fingers, but how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? Well, look at the 6 sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game.
Definitely the bulk of it does go on the offensive line. That's what they're tasked with doing, keeping their quarterback upright and clean in the pocket. But I think they have to look at, okay, are we bringing in extra people?
Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. get the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 12, Herbert. This one taken in by Olave. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Kamara trying again. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Herbert gonna throw. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Saints. Chris Olave from 8 yards out. And the Saints answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. What's good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
Lions take over 1st down 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. 16 more on that one and another 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
He's back to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
He'll look to throw. And a huge mistake late. It's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, there's a reason they call him a ball-hawking safety. It looked like he read that, Charles, and he wasn't stopping there. After he got it, he took it all the way to the house to widen their lead.
And what's interesting to me, Brandon, is that our spotter, Bruce Murray, right before that snap, pointed to his number on my play sheet. Got to see him a little bit as a ball hawk and a return man that time, didn't we? That's just the type of play they expect from him, and he delivers in a big way. Nice call, Bruce.
We'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20.
First down 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congrats.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Marcus May with a pick. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Well, this